actually making a YouTube channel. This is actually scary. Hi, I'm Bloo. I am formerly a cartoon reviewer, I guess. I kind of just did like videos about like Arnold like back in the day in like 2015, but now I want to become a vlogger or whatever. I don't know. I'm kind of like doing this because I really want to like edit, and like I've been like editing for the past 2 years, at least like using professional programs, and it's like been really fun and cool, and I love like making things. And like it's kind of sad because now that I'm out of high school, I don't really have like a reason to make videos. I made like videos when I for like school assignments, like, oh, I have like TV productions, so I have to make a commercial for this person, or I have to make that for this other person, and oh, this person needs like a video, I'll make that for them. Or like I was a part of like drama and I would make videos for them. I would make like videos for my art club at school, and I don't know, I really just want to like keep making videos because like it's just fun kind of taking a bunch of things and combining them together to be this really like cool, interesting thing. And like in college, I don't really have a purpose to do that because like in college, I'm gonna be like studying like psychology. So how am I really gonna like be able to like do videos if like I'm studying psychology and I'm not doing like film? So I guess it's like this is my way of like trying things out and trying to kind of like making videos. Plus like I'm really bored. Like this summer has been so terrible. Like I say like too much. This summer has been really terrible, mainly because like, oh my gosh, I keep saying like, oh my gosh. This summer's been really terrible, mainly because I've been like trying to get a job, and I spent like the past 2 months trying to get a job, and like, it's just been so terrible. For one, I tried getting a job at this one place, but they were really unorganized. Like when I went there, they were like, oh, I don't know what this is, because they were helping out a customer, and like they literally could not figure it out, and it took them 5 minutes to realize that like the question that they asked, which was like, is this vegan or not, there was literally a symbol on the thing that the customer is pointing to that said whether it was vegan or not, which was like not good. And then hi again. I recorded an entire video for like 20 minutes, and like it stopped at the 4-minute mark. So insert like some Antonio Geyser like random like the sound effects. Yeah, great. Oh my gosh. Anyway, but anyway, I was explaining my story about one of my jobs, and I went out on a huge interlude, and I went to do Q&A questions, but none of that happened. So I'm just gonna re-explain the story. So here's me. I am wearing this outfit. I'll put it on screen. It is not the type of outfit you would want to be wanting to wear in 80-degree weather. So that being said, I was super scared because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be late to my interview. Plot twist. I was a minute late, and I had to wait longer because I had to be in a line where the people who were working at the cash register didn't know what they were really doing. Well, they probably did know what they were doing, but they were just blanking that day because they spent like about like 10 minutes trying to like answer this like one customer's question, and it was like, oh, is this vegan free or not? And they had tried to figure things out, and it turned out that there was a symbol on it that said whether it was vegan free. So it's like, you would think they would know that and they would check for that first, but they didn't. So that was like red flag number one. Second red flag was when I went up to the cashiers and I asked them, hey, can I see your manager? I have a job interview. And they were like, oh, okay, we'll get them. And so they were completely confused because they were like, we don't have a job interview scheduled for the day. They had called me and I had missed a call, so I called them back. They told me, oh yeah, was this person who called? I'm like, oh, probably. And they're like, oh, okay, yeah, he has, we'll switch you out for like an interview like this day, and I'll tell them and blah, 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 blah. No one told anybody that this interview was actually happening, so that was like red flag number 2. Red flag number 3 was that they spent like 10 minutes trying to figure out which manager it was, because I like did not remember the manager that was asking, they were asking for, that called me originally, because like I wasn't able to talk to them. So then waiting for this stupid thing, this stupid interview to go on. And so the manager finally comes and he starts talking to me, and immediately he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, we can't accept you because we don't accept anyone people who are working seasonal." Which you would think they would put it inside their job description saying we don't want seasonal workers, but it ended up that they're supposed to call me and give me like a quick questionnaire before I started like going to the interview to the place. So they didn't explain that to me. So I ended up just wasting my entire time because they're like, we're kind of poorly managed there. My second job that I nearly got, I was so close. I was trying to become a tutor, and it was gonna be like an okay job. I would like help people out with like video editing and graphic design, that kind of stuff. I think that's my forte, and I was really happy about it. And they emailed me back and they said, "Oh, sorry, we can't accept you at this moment, blah blah blah." And I was really confused because like I had gone through the entire process. They like Steven sent me a booklet explaining how their thing worked, and like they just decided last minute to like not hire me, which is really annoying because you would hope that like if you're applying to a place, they would go through the full process and make sure that you like they really want you, and if you have to sign all these other things that you would be able to get that job. But I didn't get it. So now I'm here, you know, making a YouTube channel because I don't have anything else to do with my summer. I'm like here for like a little bit over a month, so I have to figure that out. So, yeah, I was a lot more happier like in the earlier versions of this, but I'm just really not happy right now because I'm wearing a jacket right now in like 80-degree weather. My room is the hottest room in my entire house, and I'm sweating up a storm, so that's great. It's recording, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna answer a few questions. I'm really excited. Let's see what it is. Oh, first question, how are you? I'm terrible and sweaty at the moment. How is life without social media? So I took a social media break because I had like a mental breakdown. You know, I was like, you know, one of those basic hoes that are like,
"Oh my gosh, everyone's going to Germany, and like, I can't go to Germany, I'm stuck at a 7-Eleven at like 2 p.m, you're doing nothing."
So I was like,
okay,
better get off of social media. And so I got off of it and I transferred to Twitter, which is better because it's less like seeing people like in different places and like people like, yeah, summer, like, you know, summer finna be a movie. And it's more like just people being like ironic and people being funny on Twitter, which is like why I use social media to begin with. And it was a pretty good break, you know. Right now I'm like kind of avoiding all the people who are like, ooh. But I think overall, I think it was nice that I took a break because I overall just need a break. It's been a long year. It's been like, this year has been me just like course correcting every single part of my life. And it's been very, very frustrating. Like, this is even a course correct. I'm trying to film my first video and I'm filming on this old iPod and it doesn't work. It stops recording and I'm like, okay, great. Not the course correct again, and uninstall a bunch of apps, which is great. But you know, I'm living, I'm thriving. I'm just really tired, and I just want like air conditioning, but my room is terribly organized, and I've been trying to like fix it, but it's not working. But yeah, what was the question again? What job you work at? Nowhere. What's your channel gonna be about? I don't know. Like, I really do not know. I'm probably gonna do like a bunch of stuff. Like expect like Conan Gray, Best Dress, Isla Brewer. I'm probably gonna be like a lifestyle vlogger. It's probably gonna be like a mess. Like everything I do just devolves into a mess. So I'll probably like some weird mess of a channel. I don't know if I can become a YouTuber because I don't use Final Cut Pro. And it's weird because the industry standard is Premiere Pro, but after 2016, everyone stopped using Premiere Pro and everyone started using Final Cut Pro, and I'm out here like, how am I supposed to be like quirky and relatable when I can't like, you know, like edit the same way that people edit? But then again, like yesterday I was scrolling through and I found this like random YouTube channel that had like 500 subscribers, and like it was kind of a carbon copy of like a lot of YouTube channels, and like that's one thing that very much scares me. I don't want this to be like a carbon copy. Like I want to do the same things that other channels are doing, but I also want to like have like my own spin on things, like do things differently, kind of make things interesting. But I probably won't go back to being a cartoon reviewer. Oh my gosh, that was like weird. That was a weird time in my life. I forget that happened. And, like it wasn't like it was bad. Well, it was kind of bad, but like I made like a 40-minute documentary using Movie Maker in like 7th grade. Like what even am I? Anyway, I'm gonna check if the camera's working.